John Keats was born on October 31st, 1795 in London and died on February 23rd, 1821 in Rome at the age of 26. He was an important figure in the second wave of Romantic writers, even though most of his work was published only 4 years before he died. Most of his writings didn't become popular until after he was dead, and he was highly praised more towards the end of the 19th century. His poetry is characterized by his sensual imagery and most clearly shown in his odes. He was born to Thomas and Frances Keats, and although his family marked his birthday as the 29th of October, the church put it down as the 31st, so that's what most people go with. He was the oldest of 4 surviving siblings. Keats was supposed to have been given a large amount of money from both his grandfather and his mother passing, but wasn't aware of either. He registered as a medical student at Guy's Hospital in October 1815. Keats worked for a month and had a great aptitude for medicine, and his family assumed he would be fine in that profession because he got a significant promotion. The promotion, however, was what caused him to pursue writing. After a bit, he moved to Wentworth Palace, owned by his friend Charles Armington Brown, in 1818, where he wrote Annus Mirabilis, his most mature work. There was some poems that he wrote during his stay at Wentworth Palace that were inspired by both the garden and the building itself, such as Fancy and Bards of Passion and of Mirth. He also wrote some other very popular poems, Ode on a Grecian Urn and Ode on Melancholy. In 1819, he wrote 4 poems, including La Belle Dame sans Merci and A Play. Keats had 2 love interests, neither of which he married. The first was Isabella Jones, who was his friend, but he got friend-zoned, so she's not very important. The second was Frances Braun, who he met in 1818. They had a lot in common, and they got to see each other often. He wrote Bright Star for her. Even though they fancied each other, Keats was suffering from tuberculosis. He wrote her many hundreds of notes and letters. In one written on October 13th, 1819, he said,
"My love has made me selfish. I cannot exist without you. I am forgetful of everything but seeing you again. My life seems to stop there. I see no further. You have absorbed me."
John Keats' doctors advised him to move to a warmer climate, so he moved to Rome in September 1819, knowing that he would never be able to see Frances again. He died in Rome 5 months later. Frances Braun waited 12 years before marrying someone whom she had 3 children with.